Yeah, there we go. We're off. We're off. What's the crack? How you getting on? You're all very welcome to the Ramble Pod. Number 46. We're live. Sorry, I was slightly distracted there looking at my own fucking nostrils. Right, we'll get that fucking thing off my face anyway, because I can't be looking at my own head. But for any of the Patreons that are there, you can swing on over, or it's up there all the time. It's just there purely for Patreons, up on the Patreon page if you prefer to see my face talking. Not just here's in your ears. This is a thing, but like if you're live and you have the ability to jump on now, you do get a notification as far as I know. So jump on over and, say whatever. I'm not sure where it pops up. Oh, it pops up here on the side. So yeah, you can actually talk to me. There you go. What's the crack? Number 46 for, I know, late as fuck. But look at, thankfully there's a sound bunch of people involved with this podcast, so nobody's giving out. People were just kind of messaging going, what's the crack? Where's the fucking podcast? In a polite way, which is absolutely grand. It's grand. It's the 17th of April, 2019. I was, just a couple of meetings over this show, Caveman, that's coming up, and talking about other places and where they want to, the kind of direction they want to take it, and what I am allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. And it seems like they've agreed to a lot of the changes that I want to make. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be very cool. So it was mad. Like we met in town yesterday in the poshest hotel I think I've ever been to, or just the poshest behaving people anyway. But it was it got to a level of real discomfort. Like I was in, I'm not going to name the hotel, but this is ludicrously posh. But lots of rich Asian people, a lot of women going around with weird shit done to their faces. Old ones with their, you're old, be graceful about it. And fellas too, I saw at least two fellas who had shit done to their face. And you're like, you fucking look like you've been slapped around a bit and then you put some ice on it and it's just kind of only going back now. Like your head doesn't look fucking right when they go at it. Like it's not like you wound back the clock. You fucking haven't. You just look like somebody now who had their head injected. A lot of those people. So that I kind of liked the discomfort of it, in a way. I was like, oh, this is new. I haven't sat amongst these people in a long time. I know I've talked about these people in shops and stuff before, but this was a lot of people. But as you're sitting there, like myself and the other chap, the director, we're sitting there, we're waiting on essentially the producer / owner of the show, and he was flying in from Iceland, and not the shop, but like every 4 seconds there was a woman coming over going, guys, can I get you anything else there now? It's like, we get it. Your job is to push product on us. We're having fucking coffee. Can you relax? Can you fucking relax? Jesus Christ. Like, easily. Okay, I'm over exaggerating. It wasn't every 4 seconds, but it was inside every 3 minutes. Another member of staff would come over and go, hello, gentlemen. Could I get you something else there from the menu? It's like, is the coffee not enough up here? Like, this is just a foyer. Like, is it not enough, you fucker? I think it was, I don't know much about boy band members or teen pop idol stars, but I knew something was afoot when I knew they weren't there to fucking take photographs of me anyway. There must have been at least 40 young ones. They can't have been older than 16, 17. I don't know. At school's on holidays, but they were all hanging around outside, and it turns out it was Shawn Mendes. Who's Shawn Mendes? Is he let's have a look at Shawn. Do you know what? Let's have a look at Shawn Mendes. How do you spell it? Shawn the old-fashioned way, or Mendes? No, Shawn phonetically is fucking, heaven forbid. Well, with a name like Mendes, I'm guessing. No, that lad could have fucking walked up and served me, and I wouldn't have known. Right. Okay. No, wouldn't have known him in the fucking heartbeat. He's got a nice little widow's peak going on there. I'm guessing all the girls love it. Well, all these young ones loved him anyway. He seemed to be big news. If you got it, it's like a midweek in Dublin in the middle of the day, and it's kind of pissing rain, and you've got a gang of young ones who hang around outside your hotel. Jesus, given his height here and everything. Fucking hell, he's playing nothing but arenas. Good lad. Right, he's fucking right. He's not playing fucking wheelings by the looks of things. Anyway, back to the fucking podcast. That was the reasoning behind the lateness of it. And as it turns out, I don't have much time today either because I've a ton of shit to get done for this other thing that I'm writing for. And that we got to get up the fucking road to Lavery's. Very excited to be back in Lavery's tonight. If you're listening to this on Wednesday, the 17th, I'm in Lavery's tonight. This will be going out in the next while. If you're listening live as a Patreon on the old Patreon page, get yourself to Lavery's tonight, lads, if you're anywhere in the district, if you can, because this place, they tend to pack it out. In fairness, well, Colin tends to pack it out. I'm going to get up a bit early, see if I can get up a bit earlier and, try. Just go for a coffee, maybe do some podcasting if we can. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what way it works out. This Friday, then, I'm going to be in the Goat Comedy Club, in Goatstown. That I know, how fucking ridiculous that. I've never said that before in a full fucking sentence. I'm going to be in the Goat Comedy Club at the Goat in Goatstown. In County Goat, www.goat.com. Oh, fuck, I wish they do have goats, actually. They do. I've been there before. I've had grub there. And they have goats, not walking around serving you food. That would be unbelievable. Imagine like a shish kebab and the two horns of a fucking goat coming out. Oh my God, did I just invent an unbelievably themed fucking pub. Jesus Christ. But you'd never train a goat. Not a month of fucking Sundays. Anything I know about goats is they don't play that shit, man. Goats do not fucking play that way. We had goats when we were younger. And I'm telling you, and not for the fun. Like, we didn't have them like, oh, they're in the gas, let's put a jumper on them. They were there for milking purposes. And these motherfuckers, like, you could have the best friend goat and just you catch it on a bad day. And they're just built to strike. You know what I mean? Like humans, we have to train forever to get to top end fucking fighter status. So you got to wrap your wrist because chances are you'll break a hand. Even at bare knuckle, the new bare knuckle fighting, they have to wrap the fuck out of their wrists because they definitely will break a hand. You'll definitely break your wrists cracking somebody in the head. So we're not really built for fight. We're built to make weapons. All right, we're good at using weapons because we've got thumbs and fingers and stuff. But for straight raw, awesome. If I was to come back as anything, I think I'd come back as a goat. They can fucking climb anything. They can eat anything. They can smash anything. They've got two knives growing out of the top of their fucking head. Like, is there any downside to being a goat? Even if you come back as a lady goat, you're producing fucking class milk. That's fucking pretty much lactose free. You know? Like, there's no downside to goats, is there? Even their shit is just like little pebbles. Like, you know what I mean? You don't leave a big fucking giant heap behind you. Like fucking horses leaving big old road apples there. Cows just leaving fucking just hell behind them. Do you know what I mean? And they can get up to a good old clip too, running wise. Do you know, there's I've just not seen a downside to being a goat. They're all fucking class. You'd outrun any fucker. All right, you can pull a trigger. I get you. I hear you. But you've got knives on top of your head. Who's walking around with a gun? You're always going to be bringing a knife to a fucking knife fight. Or a knife to just no weapon fight. You've got two knives on top of your head. Oh, man. I fucking love goats. So anyway, what the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, there you go. That's what's wrong with me. I'm on the way fucking to lunacy at the minute. I don't know where my head is at. I don't know, like that. In this fucking acting thing, and this fucking and any other stuff I'm doing in between, and then you got podcasting, and then stand up. And all of these things take all of your brain at the time you're using them. You can't kind of half do one. Like, I'm doing a podcast right now, but the fucking house could be fucking burning down. And I'd finish the fucking podcast. I know the dog bursts in every so often. I shouldn't joke. Poor old Notre Dame. Not good damn. Took a right out slap, didn't it? The people are giving out. They're like, oh my God. Why you guys? Look, it's a fucking, regardless of whether it's a religious fucking 1,000-year-old fucking church. Everybody, you know, it's okay. Like, if the pyramids burnt down, I know they're made of fucking limestone or whatever, but yeah, if an earthquake, there'd be fucking uproar. They'd be going, fucking pyramids, you know, people would be upset. Fucking, you know, artifacts and all the rest of it, and it's just a piece of history. I don't understand anybody getting pissy over fucking Notre Dame because other people got upset by the fact, you know what I mean? Do you know? It's a symbol of Paris, like the same as the whatchamacallit. Buck off, crows. Fucking crow shitting straight off the wire on top. Yeah, buck off. Yeah, I'm looking at you. You just stare straight in the window at me like it's no big deal. Prick. It turned, yeah, and the people getting thick with Salma Hayek's husband. She married well, didn't she? He's a billionaire. He's one of the richest men in France. He's a billionaire. Although I think she's rotten. Like, she's technically rotten. But I think she's Hollywood's richest actress. Because technically no, I'm sure she's made a few bob down through the years. But I'm guessing she's got into business with him or whatever. But, you know, by association, she's pretty fucking rich. And he got left everything too, like, you know, so don't think I'm going down on her or whatever, but she has she didn't go down there anyway. She's old now anyway, so not a hope. What am I saying? Yeah, so she's I think she's Hollywood's richest actress, not by movies or anything, but because now of the business she's stuck in with him. But he offered 100 million. And then this other fella who's actually the richest bloke in France. I think I don't know what they do. Are they the oil company, Total? You know, you'd see I think he turned around and went, I'll give fucking 200 million. How's that? So they're up to like $500 million for the rebuild. Grand. Great. But what's even one of the better things I fucking heard was how they were going to rebuild it. They were like, well, do we have the detailed maps? Of course, you know, we've this, that, and the other. And would you map a building while it's still standing, you know, and it's been standing for years? I suppose you would to a certain degree. Like, you know, I suppose insurance companies probably would, just to know exactly what needs to go into it. But apparently there's even better detail down to like the tiny, tiny things. A one who mapped it for 2 years solid, every square fucking millimeter of the place she mapped, because of she was designing for Assassin's Creed computer game. She now has every fucking square inch of it, square even millimeter of it mapped. So I think she's going to commit. How cool is that? You know what I mean? Where actually the computer game comes back and fucking rebuilds it. That's kind of class, isn't it? But people are giving out going, what the fuck? You've all this money, you can't give it to the homeless. Listen, it's their money. Let them do whatever. And look, it's an opportunity. It's a popularity fucking contest. Like, for one to go, oh, you gave 100 million, did you? Here's fucking 200 million. You know, I'm more fucking charitable than you. You know, it's a popularity contest. If you just throw 100 million at the homeless, nah, nobody's gonna fucking bat an eyelid. Right. But because this is the drama, this is the time to jump in. This money belongs to them. They're allowed to do what they want. Yeah, you can go, would you not give it to the homeless? Absolutely. It makes more sense. But at the same time, don't be bitching. It's none of your fucking business. It's their money. If somebody just wants to fucking light their fags with it every day of the week, happy days. That's their money. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. But I think they got out of most of the cool shit they got out of Notre Dame at the time anyway. But sure, there's now going to be like €1 billion worth of fucking work to be done in Paris. If you're a builder of any sort, lads, get yourself to Paris inside the next month. There's going to be a fucking ton of work going, lads. Ton of fucking work going. Get on it. New Patreon the other day. Yeah, good on you, Chris. Good on you. Welcome to the fucking revolution. So much appreciated. We're clipping along nicely. See, this is the thing. Like, the whole reason behind the Patreon is to justify not fucking. Imagine if I could make this my job, just talking. I'd do it every fucking day of the week. I'd get guests every day of the fucking week. I've too much to be fucking saying. So this is the thing. That's the whole idea behind Patreon, and it helps pay for the hosting fees and all that shit and buying microphones. Do you know? So that's if people are wondering about it, that's what it's going towards. If you really like the podcast, you want to contribute towards it, just be like Chris. Throw a couple of dollars at it there, and you get things like the live podcast. Also, there's the whole back catalogue at the Tom and Jerry Show. If you haven't heard it, it's myself and Jerry McBride of Waterford Whispers. We've put up 18 or 20 episodes, I think. And there's talks about coming back. But if it's going to be coming back, there'll be, it'll be purely, the early releases will be for Patreons only, of course. Also, some people bought stuff off my apologies if it takes a long time, but there's not I can do about it, from the Tea Republic shop. Some of the merch, go have a look at some of the merch. The merch, it does help. There's fuck all of a kickback from them, but it's cool. It's more than anything, it's cool to see, you know, a cup turning up in fucking Africa somewhere with my face on it. You know, it's just cool to know that you're listening to the podcast over there. What else went on this week before I fucking wrap up here? Israel fell out. Gone. God, imagine that. Imagine that mad bastard coming out with that fucking crazy old shit. Like, I mean, regardless, like there was no needing it. There was nobody flaunting it in his face. Like, stupid fucker, one of the best rugby players in the world, turns around and just comes out with this crazy thing on Instagram that drunks, adulterers, and fucking all the and homosexuals, you're all going to hell. You're like, why the fuck? Even if you're mad enough to believe that, shut the fuck up. Talk about it at home. You know what I mean? You know it's not good. You know it's of no benefit to be shouting about it on fucking Instagram. There's nobody on Instagram who's going to go, well, obviously they have actually, because apparently Billy Vunipola, who plays for England and for Saracens, he liked it and he backed it up. He was like, well, I'm just saying, God made man for woman and woman for man. That's all I'm saying. You're like, Billy, shut the fuck up, you weirdo. They're weird thoughts to be having anyway in this day and age. You're being fucking weird. You live in progressive countries that come out, what are you fucking doing coming out with that shit? I mean, if you believe it, you're entitled to your beliefs, but shut the fuck up. It's not like you fucking collect the bins. You have a job where loads and loads of kids watch you. You know what I mean? You have a fucking responsibility, you thick bastard. But now your man fell out. Fuck knows what kind of money he was on, because he was with the Waratahs and with fucking Australia. He was their shining light, basically. He was their only fucking hope of making something in the World Cup. And they fucking P45'd him for coming out with that stupid shit, because they warned him last year. He came out with something similar, and you're like, shut up, you fucking idiot, you. And came out with it again on his Instagram. What fucking benefit? I don't know. To what win? I don't know what win the likes of that shit was hoping to get. Like you're going to get people to actually go, I was thinking about, just shut the fuck up. Any of the rest of it, you could, all right, drunks and adulterers, right? We hear you. Yeah. But then you turn around and you say about homosexuals, you're like, shut the fuck up. Those people, it's what? That's not a choice. You fucking fool. Yeah. It was a silly move. But then they say, like, I don't know, Aussie Rules or fucking Rugby League might go, fuck it. Fuck it. You'd probably go to play in France. You know what I mean? The second division in France, you could fucking murder somebody from all accounts and still get away with it. And still they'd want you to play, because they don't give a fuck about anything outside of France. If it hasn't happened in France, then they're like, whatever. They don't give a shit, apparently. So you can see him turning up million euro contract in somewhere in the fucking second division in France or Japan. What else was it going on? Game of Thrones, lads. Game of Thrones. People putting up. It seems to be like a badge of honor. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones. I haven't seen it. Okay, but 99% of the world has. So relax. I don't follow soccer, but I don't bitch every time somebody talks about fucking Chelsea. Relax. I'm not going to talk about it because a lot of people won't have gotten to see it yet if you didn't have Sky Atlantic or whatever. Fuck. It's good, like. It's good. There was a bit more humour in it than I was expecting. Do you know, it was a bit, we're heading towards a great fucking war here, lads. What's all with all the gas little bits here? Which I liked. I have to say I liked, but I was kind of a bit uneasy. It's like, no, hold on. Where's, but it's the first episode. So you got, I don't know, are they only doing 7 episodes or something like that? Fuck. Because I've been watching it back. I'm up to fucking date on everything. It's the only thing I kind of get nerdy about. I'm not even that nerdy about it in that like people, I understand it's a TV show. Like you'll see people going, I think you'll find, no. Listen, it was written by a man and adapted by 2 other blokes who just wants to make a really good TV show. So, it isn't a thing that has actually happened. Although, listen to the Irish History podcast, because after when you drive for thousands of fucking hours, after a while you're like, okay, there are only so many podcasts about comedy and fucking, fighting and fucking rugby I can listen to. Let's listen to some. And the Irish History podcast with Findahar is a great podcast. And there's fucking some back catalogue there. But going back through it, got to a bit about Brian Boru and his sons. They were fucking scrapping, right? Donica and Tig. Turns out, Donica fucking lost a hand in whatchamacallit. And that's just one little bit. He lost a hand in battle, and he was being being shamed as a fucking cripple. You can't be king if you got a fucking gammy hand and all that. But it was the amount of like stories that have been coming up. You're going, hold on one fucking second now. Did George R. R. Martin just go through the Irish History podcast? Okay, he probably wrote it before the Irish History podcast, but like you can see, there's a ton of shit popping up. Where you're going, that sounds like a very familiar story. Now, at no point, I will have to clarify, have dragons popped up anywhere. Just saying, they haven't popped up anywhere. So, like, or White Walkers or anything like that. But I think the White Walkers are probably, the North and the way the North kind of carries itself, like the Northern O'Neills and stuff. I'm not getting into this. I'm not a history fucking buff. I don't have the retention to hold numbers in my head in the way people do. It's like, well, I think you'll find in 1421, his socks fell down and he had a terrible day. Now, conclusively, what you will find in 1423, he invented leg suspenders, and from then on he continued, and I don't have that retention. Like, I don't have it at all. Like, people talk about, do you remember when we went to see that match? And I can remember seeing the match, but I could not give you dates. Just don't at all stick in my fucking head. And it's probably gone way worse now because I like Google calendars and stuff. Like, I can't add anything. I can't add shit anymore. I can barely write my own fucking name because everything is done through a keyboard of some sort, whether it's on your phone or on your laptop, whatever. So, I won't claim to be in any way fucking historian, a historian of any sorts. But I'm just saying, if you like a bit of history, and he tells it very well. A guy called Finn Dwyer tells it very well, keeps you interested. You know what I mean? He moves along. It's a lot of fucking murdering. A lot of murdering. Like, every waking fucking minute up until about the 14th century, it would seem, people were getting fucked up. Like, fucked up, It sounds like a pretty rough fucking time. The roughest thing in the whole thing, like, way back, you're going, like, you get one nick on your finger, that could be you. Because fucking all sorts of horrible shit. There's nothing to clean it up. But, like, back pre-1000, from then, like, apparently just people were continuously walking. And I wonder about the war, like, why are people at war so much? It would seem they were in fucking foul form all the time. Because their teeth, they were eating bread, right? They were making bread, but because they were grinding between two grindstones, loads of gravel, loads of bits of stone got into the fucking bread. Loads of stone got into the bread. Can you imagine that? And that's what wore their teeth down, and they didn't have a method of cleaning their teeth, so they'd be down to like fucking raw nerves being exposed through their teeth because of eating gravel in the bread. And they're just walking around fucking furious all day. It makes sense. You would. If your teeth, all fucking 20 odd of your teeth were giving you fucking guff, you'd be fucking fuming, wouldn't you? And if it was acceptable to just pull a sword on somebody that looked at you funny, you'd be definitely chopping heads off. It was a good way of keeping the population down. We've to blame Colgate for the overpopulation of this planet. If we still had fucking manky teeth and we're going around furious, we'd be killing each other. I think I've just discovered something. I'm a complete fucking idiot, I understand that, but I think I just discovered something. Colgate, you bastards. Right, I have to get out of here. Fuck me, sorry. I wanted to do a proper longish one, but because I've tons to fucking say today, but look, I'm up to my tits because I also got the Buckshot fucking episode recorded for this week as well yesterday. So that's why I was out the door. And like, I could record this on my phone and upload it through the Spreaker app, but I'm not going to fucking do that because, it's going to be dog shit. So you want to keep it some way good because this is in people's ear holes. Not everybody's listening to this through the car radio or whatever. This is in people's ear holes on the fucking train or on the bus and everything else. Right, if you're coming to the Goat Comedy Club is going to be open on I think this might be the first Good Friday gig I've done. I think this is actually, because Good Friday, the pubs are open to anybody in the UK that's listening to this. You're like, what? The pubs up until the year before last did not open on Good Friday. And apparently a lot of village pubs are doing the same. They're just going, nah, not fucking opening, not opening. Which is fair enough if you want the day off. You're banking on the day off and all of a sudden the government went, no, we're staying open. You know what I mean? This is your retreat every week or every Good Friday. You'd fuck off on the Thursday somewhere and have a mini holiday. But now they're being told, no, you got to work. You got to work. And because it's kind of a bank holiday, in a way, a lot of companies aren't obliged to let you off, but they do. It's a fucking sesh monkey's fucking dream. Friday, no work, on the fucking sauce. chances are this comedy club is going to be fairly full. So if you are in the district, get up there early. I think you can buy tickets already through the Goat. If you go, Jesus Christ, buying tickets through the Goat is one of the fucking greatest things I'll ever say. Comedy club. But most importantly, if you're going to Lavery's and you're listening to this right now, pre-Lavery's, I will see you at Lavery's. Come say hello. We'll have some fucking photos afterwards. We'll fucking get our shirts off and we'll go absolutely fucking wild. Right, go on away, have a smashing week, and I'll talk to you again on Friday.